Hi, my name is Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review the top sources for limited partners for capital raising. This is a special database that I've recently put together. It has never been offered to the public before. So if you're looking for limited partners, one of the best sources of any database that you'll ever find, this video is worth watching. It is a little bit on the longer side, but I'll try to make it as informative as possible. If you watch my previous videos, you know you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I can help you fix it up before you send it out. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. So I mentioned this video highlights a comprehensive database of limited partners that can be used in fundraising for corporate or business purposes. And I repeat, this database has never been offered for sale before, so it's the first chance for corporate and institutional groups to take advantage of a database that they can never find on any of the other services on the internet. Even though I don't have to explain it, what is a limited partner? I'll do it just in case there's people who have not watched my videos previously. A limited partner is an investor in a partnership who provides capital but has limited liability and is not involved in the day-to-day management or decision-making of the entity. Typically, the LP's liability is limited to the amount of their investment, ensuring they are not personally responsible for the partnership's debts or liabilities. And this structure is common in various investment vehicles such as private equity firms, venture capital firms, real estate investment partnerships. So after hearing that, let's move on to the rest of the video. So what are the top sources of limited partners in my database? If you watch my previous videos, you know that I have a master database of over 400,000 contacts. This is probably the largest single database that you're going to find. There are many services on the internet that offer 100,000, 50,000, 75,000, but you're probably not going to find them all grouped into one, and that's because I acquire most databases that are on the market and try to consolidate them for my investors. But this one is special. This is limited partner database, and from it I have created databases from angel groups, family investment offices, endowment funds, pension funds, hedge funds, private equity, REITs, and I have Middle East premium ultra high net worth database, investment consultants, micro venture capital, and investment banks. So those are the key sources that I've used to create this one type of limited partner database. So what did the final database include? And you're going to see this later on in the video. I came up with 118,000 contacts. This included 67,000 emails, 29,950 LinkedIn addresses, and about 75,000 websites. So this includes some key contacts with titles and email addresses. But before we move on too far, for those people that are looking to convert the LinkedIns to emails, there are several reliable sources on the internet that can assist clients with extracting email addresses from LinkedIn addresses. Some of these are getprospect.com, salesql.com, and anymailfinder.com. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these. If you're in the business of marketing and collecting email addresses, you know there are other services, but those are three that will get the job done. And basically what they'll do is they'll convert those 30,000 LinkedIn addresses into emails, and you can explore that on your own time. So let's move right into the groups and the format of how I've created this database. So first of all, I used angel groups. What are they? They're collectives pooling funds from multiple high-end net worth individuals, and basically what they are is they're large groups of angel investors in a nutshell. Why are they suitable? Their expertise, networks, and a collective mindset make them prime LPs for fundraising. Their preferred investments are early stage startups, tech innovations, and consumer focused solutions, and in this case I've got 1,500 of them that I've plowed into this database. Family investment offices, single and multi, these are simple. What are they? They're entities managing the wealth of affluent families, typically families that have over $50 million and more. Why they're suitable: their vast capital and long-term horizon make them ideal limited partners. Their preferred investments are real estate ventures, long-term growth stocks, private equity buyouts, and more. There's 10,000 contacts. Now, this is the largest single database of family investment offices that you're going to find anyone has. I've been working on this database for about 3 years. You can search family investment offices on the internet. There's 3 or 4 or 5 groups that sell them. They're very expensive. What I've done is I've collected them over the years, refined them, and combined them into what I consider and what I've been told is the single largest source of family investment offices there is. So this is something that you may find very valuable. Even the 10,000 contacts alone is probably worth the entire database of limited partners. Endowment funds, this is easy. These are funds supporting major institution or universities' ongoing endeavors. Why they're suitable: they diversify portfolios with alternative investments. The preferred investments are research initiatives, sustainable projects, and educational platforms, and there's about 2,700 of them. Pension funds, again, very good for LPs, entities accumulating capital for future pension payouts. Why they're suitable: they're a major capital source looking for stable long-term returns, and their preferred investments are government bonds, blue chip stocks, or infrastructure projects. There's about 540 of them. Most of these are all global, by the way, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Hedge funds, what are they? They're funds employing diverse strategies for investor returns. They diversify by becoming LPs in aligned funds, and the preferred investments are arbitrage opportunities, distressed assets, or commodities, and there's 800 hedge funds in this database. Private equity, so this is one of the larger ones. What are they? They're firms managing pooled funds for private company investments. And why they're suitable: they act as LPs in specialized funds with unique market positioning. Their preferred investments are company buyouts, sector-focused funds, or growth capital ventures. There's a large amount of them here, 20,500 private equity contacts. REITs, they are firms owning or financing income-yielding real estate. And why they're suitable: they invest as LPs in aligned funds. Their preferred investments include commercial properties, residential developments, and mixed-use projects, and there's 225 of them in this database. Now, Middle East high net worth, ultra high net worth investors. Now, this is a private database of mine. I've worked on this for a little more than 5 years. There's no other database like this in the world. I basically created this. They are ultra affluent individuals, entities from the Middle East. Why they're suitable: their wealth and investment diversity make them significant LPs. Their preferred investments are luxury real estate, high-yielding investment opportunities, and innovative tech ventures is another big one. There's 30,000 contacts here. There's no other database in the world like this. That's what makes this entire database in this package unique. Investment consultants, I have thrown this in here because they're entities guiding institutional or individual investor decisions. Why they're suitable: their advice to potential LPs can amplify your fund reach. Their preferred investments are diversified mutual funds, alternative asset classes, and customized investment solutions. So there's 425 contacts, and these are US and Canada mainly. Now we'll move on to one of the larger categories, venture capital. These are firms specializing in investing in high growth startups. Why they're suitable: they're known for backing early stage ventures. They're often LPs in larger funds as well. Their preferred investments are early stage startups with high potential, Series A, B, or C funding rounds, and disruptive business models. Now this is a very large database. It's global. It has 50,000 total contacts. So it's definitely one of the best ones if you're looking for LPs. Investment banks, these are financial intermediaries aiding in capital raising. So why are they suitable? Their networks and market insights make them potential LPs. Preferred investments are initial public offerings, merger and acquisition deals, corporate bonds, and there's 1,800 contacts, and again, it's a global database. So why is this database rare and unique, and who is eligible to purchase it? To start off, this database is uniquely curated from sources not accessible to the general public, offering an unparalleled and comprehensive compilation not found elsewhere. So one of the key things is if you're looking for LPs, there are a number of very high profile firms on the internet that you can go through. None of them have a combined collection because most of them are missing of 20% here, 30% here, 40% here. Now I've actually taken a lot of time and to develop this particular database, again 400,000 contacts, and combine them, and I work on this 330 days a year. It's a full-time job for me as far as trying to collect and refine databases. Now that doesn't mean they're 100% edited. No one has a 100% edited database. There are going to be bounce backs from time to time. There are going to be websites that are dead. It just happens. But what I've done is I've collected databases from pretty well most of these forums. I've been subscribers to them and paid a lot of money over the past few years. Now, this database is available to corporate and institutional clients only. So if you're a regular user of my Fiverr profile, you've gone to there. If you're a startup and you want a database of venture capital in Canada, US, or UK, those lists are fine for you. You're able to acquire them. You're able to buy them. I'll put them together for you. But this particular one of limited partners is available only to corporate and institutional clients. So if you're corporate and institutional, you'll already know. You know that already. If you're not, you also know that. So this database is not going to be for you. And adding to that, only buyers registered on Fiverr as business clients with a strong review rating from other platform sellers are eligible to purchase this database. And the reason being is there's some proprietary private databases on this particular package, and I only want to make sure that the top echelon of buyers, in other words, if you just registered on Fiverr and you maybe purchased something from one or two clients, this database is not for you. You're going to have to prove that you are institutional and corporate, and I'm also prefer to sell this to people who have really strong reputations as far as being buyers and have treated sellers in a very high professional manner. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database section, and the real reason that I actually show the database is for those that haven't used my service on Fiverr or aren't aware of my profile, you can go there, you can check it out. I've had over 190 clients that I've helped. I have a very high rating on Fiverr, so there is no mystery there. But it's just to give people an idea that yes, I have these databases, what format they're in. They're all in Excel. But also give them a quick look at them before they decide to contact me and decide whether they want to purchase it. So for example, you can see you've got angel groups, and at the top here we've got full names, emails, firm name, countries. These are all global, so you're going to get a mix. Some have LinkedIn, some don't. Some have titles, some don't. They're all different websites, and some of them will also have sectors. Family investment offices, again, I do not need to repeat. This is the most, I guess, comprehensive database of family investment offices that there is. You can check the internet. You can see that some groups have 400 here, 500 here, 1,000 here, 2,000 here. This is around 10,000, and they're multi and single family. And you can see in the review how many, in the review following how many in each. Again, this is a database I've been working on for around 3 years. And to be honest, it's one of the most popular databases because it is one of the most rare ones. It's very hard to find these, and if you do find people and firms that are selling these, they are outrageous prices, sometimes $2,000-$3,000 just for one country alone. Endowment funds, again, that's a smaller database, but very healthy. Pension funds, hedge funds. One of the larger databases is the private equity database, and that one's got several thousand. You can see I've got a lot of information on the descriptions. So that's another REITs, very large database. I think this is the largest database of REITs that there is. Middle East high net worth and ultra high net worth database. That's a private database that has around 30,000 contacts. And that is another database that makes this one very rare, and again, only for institutional corporate grades. This is not a database that I'm allowing just single individual people on Fiverr to purchase. Investment consultants. This is another database that is really good because it has USA and Canada, the largest database of private investment consultants and advisors that are out there. And of course, they're a great database to search as far as LPs because they manage the money of hundreds and thousands in some cases of high net worth contacts. Venture capital, again, as you saw in the description, that's a very large database. Sits around 50,000 contacts, and again, you have a mix of emails and LinkedIns and websites in that one. Investment banks. Now, going to the review side, so let's just take a look at the review of all these. So again, there are 11 different databases in this: angel groups, endowments, family investment, hedge funds, investment banks, investment consultants, Middle East, ultra high net worth pension funds, private equity REITs, and venture capital. In total, there's 118,000 contacts, 67,000 emails, and again, you can easily scrape the internet to try to pick up extra emails from the LinkedIn's. In total, there's 75,000 websites as well. So this is a very large database of LPs. Now, very important database notes, please read carefully. The majority of the emails were verified in January 2023, but you will still encounter some inactive ones. No person or company promises or possesses a 100% clean database. I've seen a number of them that promise that they've updated them, blah, blah, blah. Well, I purchased them, and I can tell you that most of them do not update them. I run all the emails through a email verification service, usually in January of every year. So I start off every year with fresh databases. And these do typically get cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. I recently purchased a database that was supposed to be 100% updated, and there was about 20% errors on their emails. And that database has subsequently been cleaned, so you have to be really careful. Again, I don't claim to have a 100% clean database, but I do clean it on an annual basis. The prices, there is pricing information. You can contact me for those. LinkedIn addresses are not updated, but they generally do not change very often. Most people who have LinkedIn accounts do not change them. And most emails are info at contacts or contact at and not personal business emails, although there's probably at least 10 or 20 I think on this particular database that are their personal business emails. If a list is the premium category, this is only available, again, this is why I put the parameters in. This previous Fiverr buyers of mine, ideally corporate clients, institutional groups. And I'm going to ask you to at least prove to me that you're institutional or corporate. And that just means provide me some information in the chat when you go to my Fiverr profile that shows that you're corporate. Because otherwise I'm not able to sell you this database. It's just not possible. Now, some firms and contacts may no longer be active. previous experience shows that over 90% of the links and contacts are active. Now, I cannot check 400,000 contacts in a year. It's impossible. But I do a fair amount of checking, and I clean out a lot of them by using the emails. However, just because an email is dead does not mean that the company or firm is not active. It's part of the database business. It's just something that's part of acquiring databases. Prices and options are subject to change. The prices for my databases, I can send you the sheets on all my databases. You may also check my other YouTube videos. I've got about 290 of them up with different databases. No refunds on database sales. So that concludes my review of the limited partner database. This is a one-of-a-kind database. It's never been offered before. You're never going to see it from anyone else because I have proprietary lists on here that no one else has. So contact me via my Fiverr profile for more info. I'd like to thank those who stuck around to the end of the video. I know they can sometimes be a little long. Please click my Fiverr link below to get more information on my Fiverr services and the database that you've seen in this video. And take a minute to give me a like, share, and subscribe.